Hello there. Kyle Katarn here, and it is Wednesday, my droids. Time for another episode of Comics with Katarn. Mix up this morning. I thought we were going to dive into War of the Bounty Hunters today, because the list of release dates I had wasn't accurate. I finally found one. A bunch of people sent me great suggestions, and so I've got a bunch of resources now to get it all straight. And today, we have Darth Vader number 11, which I completely forgot to get excited for because I was so hyped for the War of the Bounty Hunters. I forgot that Darth Vader is on frickin' Exogol right now. This is huge. Look at this. Jake, Jack Desan, Napcakes, unoriginal news and name, Cap Zachlin, everybody, hello there. Thank you for joining me today. Jack Desan, good to see you, man. I haven't heard from you in a while. I was actually just thinking about that the other day. Got your first COVID jab? Nice, congrats, man. I got my, actually, just coming up on 2 weeks after my second shot, so I think I'm finally hitting full immunity here, so that's awesome. Saber in hand. Ready to face down all of these dark visions. I'm going to go ahead and say that these are not actual people. That kind of looks like Eth Koth on the end there. He didn't kill Eth Koth, though. Palpatine did. This comic is making me like Rise, which is saying a lot. Okay, wow. Well, that's... From what you've said in the past, that's high praise. So I'm excited to dive into this. Darth Vader number 11 by Raphael Ienco and Greg Pak. Exogol Unleashed. Before I do get started, one thing that I've been saying for this entire arc, because I think this concludes the arc, is that Vader's look in this series with the B2 battle droid arm and just like the hodgepodge of random mechanics and how he's all damaged. I need a figure of that. Gentle Giant, you know, Hot Toys. Whoever's listening, make me one. Frickin' Battlefront modders, for that matter, you know? Get on it. Give me this damaged Vader. We've all seen the Force Unleashed damaged Vader. This is what I want right here with that battle droid arm. It's such a cool look. Alrighty. Let's dive in. Into the Fire, Part 4, Exogol. Darth Vader survives every single one of the Emperor's tests. The assassin Ochi and his droid Crush, the Umbaran's fleet of Star Destroyers. Even the mighty tentacled horror from Red Space is no match for the Dark Lord. Now Vader bends the monster from Red Space to his will through the dark side of the Force, and begins an assault on Palpatine's secret world of Exogol. I'm so ready for this. Exogol. My lord, Vader is coming. Did you think I could possibly be unaware of this fact, Ochi of Bestoon? Forgive me, my lord. He defeated me, seized the Wayfinder from the Eye. Show yourself, Master. I left you weak and broken on the burning shores of Mustafar. What did that teach you, Lord Vader? I want to see your face when I teach you what it is to fear. Holy shit! He's riding the Red Terror. This is amazing already. Look at this thing. He's so small, we need a circle to see him. This is incredible. Just breaking into the side of the obelisk right here. You've grown bold, my apprentice. But there is no threat I have not prepared for. It's true, he's got some crazy, like, mutated Salvax right now, and they're also massive, because look at them, they're almost as big as this guy. This is like a full-blown kaiju battle going on above Exogol right now. They are no match for the Red Terror. Holy crap, he just like splits. Oh man, like Anaconda style, just squeezes them till they pop. I am no longer your apprentice. Damn. This is easily the most openly insubordinate we have ever seen Vader in the face of Palpatine. Except for, like, you know, when he threw him down that whole shaft business. But that's neither here nor there. Psha. Yes!
Witness the fully destructive power of the dark side.
Size matters not. You can be the Red Terror and the Emperor can still just... You know?
Oh, yes, beast.
Oh, it's strangling itself. That's so metal.
End it all.
No. You must fight.
You were saying...
He's so cocky, isn't he? I feel like it is unwise for you to have Ochi at your back right now because he's very much on Palpatine's side.
Raw! There. You sense it, don't you? You talk about fear, but even now you forget where it all begins. With pain.
Oh my god, he's inside. Okay, here we go.
The scalpel of creation.
Are these Proto-Snokes? It's alive. He's screaming. Look at him in there. They do resemble Snoke in the face. Okay. Wow, I did not expect to get this kind of backstory on it. Love that B2 arm. Sorry, I'll contain myself.
The scalpel of creation. I used it to make all of these things. I could use it to...
Wait! Is that Luke Skywalker's hand? In a jar? On Exogol? What is going on right now?
I could use it to make anything.
Wait. I'm going to keep reading and then I'm going to talk about this because wait a second. Okay, no, it's about to be action. So we're going to talk about this right fucking now. Palpatine has Luke Skywalker's hand in a jar. And he is making Snokes. Are these Snokes force sensitive because of Skywalker DNA? What is going on? My mind is now reeling. My heart is like beating fast now because I don't know what's going on. Look at these. These guys look like Black Manta from Aquaman a little bit, don't they? All right, and they're coming out of the tanks.
What? I thought there were only 2 Sith. These are not Sith. But they could be, should you fall. I will never fall.
This is great. They've got, like, you know, their skin is obviously, like, mutated and twisted, and they've got these Magna Guard staffs. Mr. Nat, this, right? What is going on? This artwork is stunning right now, by the way. The red and the blue, top notch. Raphaelienko, once again, just knocking it out of the park here.
Rumble, rumble, rumble.
I don't know how to make a rumble sound. I just said the word rumble. What am I doing? Oh, Vader's taking hits. I think that's the last of them.
Well done, Lord Vader. But you seem weary.
Oh, whoa. I wasn't... That was cool. I thought that this was just like the border of the panel, and then I realized there's all these acolytes watching. And they're muttering. Oh, shit, and they've all got lightsabers.
And so many others wish to meet you. Grah!
Nice. Oh, they're not lightsabers at all. They're just really shiny daggers. I dig that. That seems very ritualistic.
Only 2 Sith, just as you say. but any one of these might replace you. Look at you, all in pieces. What hope do you have?
He's shutting down the lightsaber. Is this a vision? Is he calling another bluff? This is like his own Dagobah cave moment, so to speak. How did she get the lightsaber? Yeah, like how did Maz Kanata end up with the lightsaber if the hand is here? We need to know more, and I think the Star Wars issue where Luke has currently built his own yellow lightsaber, maybe we will get a little like an inkling to how it could have transpired that way. I'm not sure. What? Nice! Oh, he's going full Magneto! I love that the handles of these daggers almost resemble the hilt of Vader's saber. Holy shit. Magneto meets Yondu. It's just... Oh, this is so badass. And this panel right here of just the Acolyte corpses and then Vader, the way he's fully shrouded. There's no detail on his body, just like the highlights of the light on his helmet and then just black. Because he is just a shadow of death in this moment, just focused. His hatred, which normally just sort of runs wild and he lashes out in misdirected or undirected anger. And you know, Palpatine's no fool. He's not actually trying to kill Vader right now. He's trying to hone his focus and his purpose to make him like an instrument of hatred instead of just like a wild, lashing, angry animal. He's like trying to re-narrow his focus, you know?
My lord, can you hear me? Vader lives! Yes. One step closer to vengeance, eh? But what's that? Oh, you still feel it, don't you, Lord Vader? Something here is suffering. Unfathomable pain. Whatever could it be? Lord Vader, by now you have to see. You can't possibly fight him. Your best bet is to come with me and broker some kind of a...
I feel like Vader's about to turn around and beat his ass, but I've been wondering what's taken him so long. Why would he allow Ochi to just sort of tag along and communicate with Palpatine during this?
Wait, what's this? Only the greatest secrets of Exogol. A fleet of Star Destroyers 1,000 times more powerful than the galaxy has ever seen.
So, this is the final order. These are the ships. Like Revan Squadron and all that. The Sith Troopers. Wow. So Vader knew. Vader knew about all of this 30 years before it all went down. No wonder he turns around. Turns on a heel and no longer tries to overthrow the Emperor. Because in Empire Strikes Back, he's all, we can defeat the Emperor, father and son. And by Return of the Jedi, I must obey my master. Like, he's completely changed his personal philosophy. This explains it. This is why. Because he knows the ultimate power that Palpatine wields that he hasn't even revealed to the galaxy yet. What a galactic level flex this is from Palpatine. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. He knew he had all this stuff just laying around.
What? Is this all you have?
Vader's not impressed.
More monsters. More machines.
These aren't just machines. Each will carry a cannon that can destroy a planet.
Wow, so they've got all the info. They know exactly what they're looking at.
And there are hundreds of them.
Man, just thinking about the size of the Exogol Sith facility, it must be so massive of a space inside there to fit this many Star Destroyers. Hundreds of them.
Vader, where are you going?
He can hear the suffering of whatever's being tormented.
I told you, this is all too big even for you. Come back with me. I'll tell the Emperor I got you to see reason. It'll be the best for both of... What? What is it?
I love this this very Alex Ross inspired like lighting style that we've got on Vader right now. Doesn't this look like a classic Shazam poster somehow, just with like the red lighting and streaks over him? Nap kicks. It totally looks like a lemon juicer. Oh man. Someone send me a link to your Etsy store where you have made a 3D printed version of this as a lemon juicer. I'll buy it from you. Yeah, Baltazar, I got a bad feeling about this too. Vader, however, has seemingly no feelings about this and is just singularly in his purpose for revenge right now.
He's like, I don't care, I'm walking into that red light because I need to kill my boss.
Kyber crystal. The living mineral that powers every lightsaber. But a lightsaber uses just the tiniest shard. To power the cannons of my fleet, I have harvested a mountain.
Holy shit. There is a mountain of Kyber under Exogol, and that's what powers the Sith cannons? That's insane. And you'll notice that these Kyber crystals are giving off a red hue, like an amber hue, just sort of on their own, which we've never seen before. Every time we see Kyber crystals in their natural habitat, they are either like a pale, like a teal, or a green, or a white. And that's because in the new canon, Kyber crystals are not inherently imbued with any sort of an alignment. It happens once it is chosen by a Jedi. And in order to achieve a Sith lightsaber crystal, you must take a Jedi crystal and then corrupt it in a Sith process known as Force bleeding. Right? You're Sith bleeding the crystal. The implication here is that Palpatine has bled and corrupted this entire mountain of Kyber. And the amount of just sheer Force energy that it would take to do that is absolutely astounding. Like, this is an awesome set piece, and it shows, wow, cool, he's got a big Kyber collection. But really what we're supposed to see here is the immensity of Palpatine's power within the Force, that he was able to achieve this and corrupt this entire mountain of Kyber. It's massive.
To power the cannons of my fleet, I have harvested a mountain.
But why does it scream?
More importantly, why can Ochi hear the scream?
Kyber is a living thing. And to serve the Sith, the Kyber must suffer. Yes, pain. Only then will it find its true power.
Oh no, the poor evil Jawas.
Yeah!
Ah! No, God, it's like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Ochi's eyes are burning.
I tore you to pieces before, old friend. But this is something different, isn't it? Unlimited power! Beyond anything you have ever experienced. All in my hands. You feel it burning your flesh and mind, ready to incinerate you in an instant. And you know you cannot fight it. So how? How can you claim it? Pain, fear, anger, power.
I feel like Vader's helmet is ironically saving his life right now. Because Ochi just like, in the red light, it just corrupted and just destroyed the biological matter right there. His eyes were burning. Vader is wearing full face protection, and ironically, you know, this is the protection is representative of his own failure, right? He got his arms chopped off because he fell to the dark side. Now he has to wear life support. And yet, in this moment, it's saving him.
It is the path you have chosen time and time again, but somehow need to choose again, time and time again. If you walk with me, you will never escape this terrible pain. But only in this way can you share my power.
Oh God, look at that smug expression right now. This is absolutely insane.
Search your feelings.
And here he is, as Luke, losing the hand. Like, oh my god. You can destroy the Emperor. He has foreseen this. It is your destiny.
Lord Vader, have you chosen?
This is like, it's moving, you know? If their roles were reversed, you know? For the first time in, you know, probably 11, 12 years, Lord Vader feels the empathy.
Yes, my master.
Damn. And here's Sidious, just happy that he's got his posse. Masameda's never looked better. I like the gold shoulder pads there, bro. Ochi with his bandage, being like, oh, what the fuck happened? I'm not gonna get paid enough for this mission. And Vader, simultaneously more broken than ever, and also renewed in his strength and his dedication to the dark side, because this entire arc just served to prove to him how futile it is to try to resist his master. Palpatine can just remove his power, take back the suit that he gave him, you know, leave him back on the banks of Mustafar to survive, and then through that survival, show him his true power, a mountain of kyber crystal. Luke Skywalker's fucking hand in a jar. How am I not talking about this right now? Okay, so he had a severed hand in a jar on Exogol around the Snoke tanks. There's several things that could be implying. One, Snoke was grown from a Skywalker, which would really strengthen Kylo's connection to Snoke in the sequel trilogy, if you think about it. But the other crazy implication is Palpatine's own lineage. You know, the clone that he grew of himself, could it in fact be a clone of Luke's hand? You know, could that be involved in the process of his own offspring? And if so, does that make Rey a true Skywalker by DNA? Like, that's nuts. I need to reread this a couple times to really absorb exactly what it was that was conveyed to us here. Because yes, this confirms that Vader knew about the existence of the Sith fleet and knew exactly what the planet-destroying capabilities were. Good call. Let's go back to the panel of the hand. We know that Maz Kanata recovered the lightsaber without the hand. And it was a story for another time. Conveniently. But, look at this. And then these guys fought with some level of, like, acuity. They didn't use the Force, but could it be that they were unsuccessful clones grown from that hand? You know, could these pre-Snokes be Luke with the two U's from Dark Empire, that whole concept? That would be amazingly ironic if it turns out that Snoke is a Luke clone that went wrong the entire time. I really like that theory. I hope that pans out and turns out to be the case. If you clone something that had the Force sensitivity, wouldn't the Force power be diminished with each cloning process? That is our educated guess. But they haven't outright laid it out for us yet, how the cloning process works, and what, if any, complications Force sensitivity has when thrown into the mix of cloning. Because Rey is, we know she is the offspring of a clone. We just don't know who it's a clone of at this point, but she is extremely powerful within the Force, and she is the offspring of a clone. We don't know if the clone was Force sensitive at all. He might have been a dud. You know, we never see him use those powers. Starkiller was cloned. He was extremely potent with all of his clones, but that's also Legends, and Legends is kind of anything goes territory. There's a lot to say about Starkiller's power level, but we're not going to get into that. This is nuts. Luke Skywalker's hand found again. Now the question here is, does Vader immediately know? Is he like, oh shit, I cut that hand off, you know? Because this is supposed to take place pretty much immediately after The Empire Strikes Back. Pretty fresh in his mind for sure. And then going up here, like this one in the back tank I can't tell if his body is just in a different position or if it's a completely different, like, body shape. It almost looks like he has, like lobster legs, you know? The Kyber Mountain is probably infused with Luke's DNA and midichlorian count. That's an idea. Yeah, the fact that he was able to bleed an entire mountain of crystals. If you'll remember in the Charles Soule, Dark Lords of the Sith Vader, one of those issues when he defeats Master Infil and he takes his lightsaber, we see the process of Sith bleeding firsthand. It like knocks Vader on his ass. It takes everything he's got to turn that crystal red. And so, like I said before, it's just a massive flex on Palpatine's part. He's like, look at this mountain of red crystals that I did, you know? That's nuts. Well, this definitely blew my mind in ways I was not expecting. Hell yes. Greg Pak, Rafaelienko, you guys have nailed it yet again. And this isn't the end of the arc. This is simply to be continued. So it looks like we actually have maybe one more before we go on to something else. This was Into the Flames Part 4. And generally it ends with the end when it's not a continuation. And we got a to be continued here. So you're not wrong, Jarek. You're not wrong. I'm not sure I want to say. I want to repeat that, but and I cannot unsee a lemon juicer now. So thanks for that. Yeah, the lighting here was so cool. Just the Kyber Mountain. Also, I was joking when I called these guys evil Jawas. Clearly, they are not off-world Jawas. They're just like Sith acolytes. Oh, she losing his eyes. Yeah, this was a great comic, you guys. Also, speaking of what I was talking about in the beginning here, having trouble trying to find an accurate list of release dates. I have found one now, and I know exactly what's going on. And so next week we will be reading High Republic number 5. The week after that, we get the first of several preludes to the War of the Bounty Hunters. Each of the subsequent named titles will have a prelude episode, starting with Afra, then Star Wars, then Vader, then Bounty Hunters, and then on June 2nd, 2 days before my birthday, we get the proper issue number 1 of War of the Bounty Hunters. So it's going to be an ongoing event, but it's not starting next week, starting the week after that. We got one more High Republic release coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to try and do a Lego building stream tomorrow. I will post on Twitter and on the Discord about when that's going to happen. Got to set up a couple things first. Yeah, and then Friday, I'll see you guys back here for some more Force Unleashed 2. We're starting it off. I'm excited for that, too. Cool. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, may the Force be with you.